Hey everyone, it's Suzi here, and today we're playing A Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're going to talk new heroes. Who's coming? What's been teased? I think there's some really interesting ones on the horizon. Alright, like this lovely lady on the screen was one that was teased during our developer interview. So that's kind of what I'm going to take a deeper look at today. Some of the heroes that were shown during that. I don't have dates for all of this incoming stuff. There may or may not be leaks, but we're not trying to look into that. We're just trying to see the real data, the real confirmations, and what better to look at than from Moonton themselves. And just another quick note here, before things are going live, I want to remind you guys to stay tuned for the Taya Market event. On September 5th, this will start. You can pin my link that's always in the description or the pinned comment regarding Smile One to be able to purchase your bundles. The bundles will show when you link your in-game account, and you can purchase these exclusive deals. So there's a pretty solid one here with like 30 summons worth plus a skill crystal and a special guaranteed random legendary card with a hero pact related to Gear Raid 2. So we'll take a deeper look at that once it starts. And there's some other general bonuses here that are in line with the more ideal deals as far as what you'd want to spend for your summoning. So if you're looking for some good deals, there's some decent ones here, and I will have all of the details as soon as I can on September 5th. So stay tuned for the Taya Market spending events, which will be a regular thing. So I'm going to let her play on a loop here. I feel like I have seen people excited about this one. She was again shown during the dev interview on one of the slides for new heroes. There was a couple shown for new heroes and a couple shown for new skins. She's shown as a new hero now. There's so much speculation that could be done just by looking at her skills, her style. Maybe esotericist based on all the glowing orbs, the blues. She doesn't necessarily look icy to be a northerner, but then again we have Boreas, who should be a northerner, and he's not, so who knows? Is she a healer? The orb, the power there kind of makes me wonder if she has also some healing or support potential. However, she is holding this amazing thing that could be a spear as well. I'm not quite sure. But she is gorgeous. She has that Galadriel, Lord of the Rings elf vibe that everyone loves so much, right? Stunning, stunning character that I really hope we see soon. She's absolutely beautiful. I don't have any confirmations on this one, and I'm going to ask to avoid any spoilers if there are unofficial leaks. Please do not comment that in the comments below. We don't really want to take away from any genuine excitement here. We're just going to speculate based on things we can actually see, which I do know of some heroes that I think I can confirm the names of, even though they did not tell us. And one of those is this guy right here. This is totally Raijin, right? From Japanese mythology? Has to be. So as soon as I saw this guy in the dev interview, it looked familiar, but I wasn't sure exactly why it felt familiar. I think because of working with FATELESS and Godforge, I've seen a lot of characters in development and concept art, and holy crap, he's so incredible. And this looked immediately familiar. So I got thinking, who could this be? I looked up some Chinese mythology and nothing really clicked. Then I'm like, duh, maybe it's Japanese mythology. Just because this is a Chinese brand that's been doing a lot of Chinese mythology characters, it doesn't mean that they're not going to include some Japanese ones too. And sure enough, let me pull up a little search. So here we go, a quick search of Raijin, and it's exactly what we're looking at, right? So who or what is Raijin? He's a Japanese god of thunder, lightning, and storms, a fearsome, chaotic deity from Japanese mythology and Shinto religion, often depicted with a demonic appearance and beaten den-den daiko drums to create thunder. Raijin is associated with storms which both cause destruction and bring vital rain for crops. He's frequently paired with his brother Fujin, the wind god. So So Fujin, let's take a look at this. Okay, we're going to a random. So Fujin, that's this one. These are random art. Okay, this is our all other just random YouTube clicking concept art. Fujin and Raijin. Oh, look at this. So did we just actually discover 2 characters coming soon to Watcher of Realms? If they're gonna bring in the God of Thunder, who's often bonded or depicted with his brother, wouldn't it only make sense that this other character could come as a bonded pair? What if Raijin would be like the next limited and Fujin would be on an ancient banner? Or just a normal banner, but as a bonds pair? That's my theory. I have no idea. Now, personally, I have not seen anybody post about Raijin or Fujin. I'm just 100% being honest there. I have not seen it if it does exist either. So I'm only seeing what I saw in that interview. And that was certainly a Raijin looking character, just green instead of red. But his brother is green. So is this a weird combination of the 2 but into one character? Or are they purposefully just, you know, getting creative with it? And I don't know. This could be a... Oh, what if it's 2 characters in one? What if it's Raijin and Fujin, but in one, and he has like 2 forms? Now that's something, because look at this is everything I saw of Raijin. He's red. And so far it looks like his brother is the one with a greener tone. Oh no, so it looks, I mean, you can't really tell from these ones. Did they always do that? Yeah. Always red and then different for the brother. What, always red, right? This Raijin is always red. So why did Watcher choose to depict him green? This is interesting to see. The green version is the brother. The red version is him. But did the skin color really matter for this? Is it always depicted that way? Or is this idea of maybe combining the 2 characters into one possible? A duo of storms. Okay, that was really fun. I did not expect to accidentally feel like I am uncovering something like that, but hey, maybe we are. So let's go back here. So this was the PowerPoint, right? They did give it to us in case we needed to edit it in later. So we have new hero, new hero. Those are the 2 heroes I just showed you videos of. And what about this guy? So all names and details are subject to change, of course. Nothing is confirmed by the names. There's no name for this guy either. But looks like we have this amazing... Can I zoom in? Yeah, this is a really interesting character that they showed as well in the dev interview. We're just zooming in. It's not high quality because it's zoomed in. But yeah, we have another like Captain Rev ghostly pirate. Really interested on this one. Very Captain Jack Sparrow, but missing the eye. Does this one come to mind for any sort of mythologies or other IPs? Let me know in the comments below for that one if you guys have any theories on if this is based on a specific character or not. Love it though. So the other new heroes that really stuck out, that had some good reactions by the other content creators, were definitely these 2 right here. Very cool designs. We love a frosty dwarf. It definitely reminds you of what's his name? I haven't played Raiden so long. I'm gonna feel really stupid for not remembering his name. It starts with a T, doesn't it? Oh my god, I'm so forgetting important. My brain goes to Trunda when I think of dwarves, but who the hell is the one that everyone wanted for the longest time and then he became irrelevant? How am I forgetting major raid characters? It's fine. I'm just gonna be glad I'm forgetting, you know, it's it's a long time coming. Anyway, we love a dwarf, and this is a frosty dwarf, kind of like broke here, but maybe looks a little bit more lordly? Maybe? What, is this a dwarf? Or is this a lord? He's very cool looking. No pun intended. But we love a frosty dwarf. an elder for sure with that white beard and lots of braids and fancy wares. Don't know much about him either, but I guess we'll find out. There's also this amazing art for this character here, like a fallen crown on a chain. Like the chain, wait, is the crown chained? And it's on the ground. He's got a sword stabbed through him. A crazy shield that's crying. Really interesting idea of like a fallen knight or fallen hero. Or like corrupted hero. Super cool. I just wanted to take the time to really look at these a bit deeper. That's why I'm making this video. And the next one, I think, yes, finally. So I know who's on the right. They did confirm it when I said it in the dev interview too. Well, let's first look at this lady on the left. All right, so zooming in to this lady here, she looks really cool, right? Very demonic, kind of a Loki vibe. This is giving me Loki vibes, but a female Loki. What do you guys think? Is this giving you Asgard Loki vibes with those horns? She's got like this mysterious snake-like thing as well. Is that her arm? Wait. No, she's got normal... It looks like she may or may not be missing an arm. Looks like she's holding... Or she's supposed to be... Oh, it's her hand. Is she supposed to be holding this snake-like thing? It's hard to tell from the concept art, but I totally feel like Asgardian, Loki, dark... Maybe another poison hero vibes from this one for sure, right? Super sexy too. They love a good sexy character. She's got her staff here with the skull on the top with some dark magic, but also a spear on the end. Very, really well done character. But this one is the one that stuck out to me the second I saw it. As many people can probably guess, Guan Yu. So, of course, that is one of the starter heroes in God Forge, just someone that comes to mind quickly when I think of mythology, Chinese mythology, general, horseback, a tactician, right? You can safely assume he's going to be a tactician hero based on him being depicted in his concept art with a horse. So they did say the first run of these tactician heroes were going to be on horseback. So... I think that's pretty cool to kind of have a theme to start with. But yeah, Guan Yu. I don't think there's any question, even if they didn't say yeah. When I'm like, oh, Guan Yu, they're like, yes. Even if they didn't say that, I think it's kind of obvious. If you guys don't know what I mean, just look up that name. You're going to see him from Dynasty Warriors and other games as well. Very popularly depicted hero. He was in, I think Eternal Evolution had him too. Very popular. Yeah, cool. Look forward to seeing how he comes about as well. And then the other new hero that should be talked about is the Bone Painter. But before we get to that, we're gonna skip to some skins. So we have a fancy dark Yuri skin here that is absolutely gorgeous. Not a new character for the sake of new character conversation, new hero conversation. Same here. We already now know who this one is. He came in game as well. But this one is not a character we have yet. At least, looks really fancy. I think we had a crazy, like, look at this weapon. So this looks like a new character, maybe Arbiter, something really dramatic, or I would say Esotericist Lord, but we just got a new one. So I don't think it's an Esotericist Lord. I would think more like a skin for an Arbiter that's maybe a Lord, because look at how dramatic and crazy he looks. I don't really picture this being another faction besides Arbiter or Esotericist. At best, Watchguard, but they're usually yellow and more light like Arbiters too, but this is a skin to be fair, so who knows? It does have that Boreas Astral type vibe, so it kind of could be anything. But this skin definitely looks like something strong and dramatic like an Arbiter Lord, so I'm expecting something big from that one. And then yeah, this is definitely Lady Alexandra, and we've already had that conversation as well. But let's quickly take a peek at the other couple video skins, and then we're going to talk about the Bone Painter. Were the other skins a teaser for some new heroes coming? I don't remember. Oh no, so the other skin was just, or video was just a skin from Erlang Shen, and then this one is Zillitu, I would assume, there with that lovely scythe, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous skin. If this is Zillitu, that's super cool. I think they said yes when we guessed it, but I don't know. I love her extremely dramatic, sexy curves and big hips and thighs. I love the small. I love that. I have a friend who is literally has like a 23-inch waist and like 38-inch hips, or more than that, I think, actually, and not fat. Like, just genuinely has an insane, like, unnatural hourglass figure that's amazing. And it was natural by birth, not by corsets. Super cool. And that reminds me of her. I see her and I'm like, oh my god, this, my friend would just need to wear this outfit now. Anyway, really cool skin. So again, not another new hero though. But the new hero, the Bone Painter, had a lot of interesting comments, and this seems like a cool passion project from the devs. They haven't necessarily decided which factions he was going to be a part of at the time of our conversation, or they didn't want to reveal it yet. Was he going to be a tactician? Was he going to be a whatever class? I don't think they wanted to reveal that quite yet. They were more developing the concept. It sounded like they were developing the concept of the art and the character of this hero more than they were developing his, I guess, role first. So I found that really interesting. So let's end this video with me rolling the footage of the developers talking about the Bone Painter. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below regarding new heroes. Please do try to avoid unofficial leak spoilers. I don't really want to know those unless it's, you know, unless it's slightly confirmed from Moonton in some official manner, because everything is subject to change if they haven't officially released it anyway. So there is that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let's roll that footage.
And now we can introduce a hero we are particularly excited about, the Bone Painter. Please note that the name and artwork are not final and due to changes at launch. So this character is inspired by the artistic vision of Picasso, combined with the dark aura of a necromancer. So the concept is based blending of the art and madness. In his backstory, he paints with the ashes of the dead in pursuit of his version of true art. One day, his abstract painting tore open reality, and monsters from the canvas burst into the gallery, devouring the audience. Since then, he has continued to use death as his medium, striving to complete his own eternal masterpiece. We also have, during the creation of the hero, we have put a lot of thought into the visual design. And like his ashen paintbrush is embedded with the finger bones of his loved ones, and he paints using fragments of souls. And his collage robe is sewn from burial shrouds, patterned with deconstructed human faces. Through the hero, the Bone Painter, we wanted to express the blend of darkness and art, the feels of art. He's a wild, independent character full of imagination and creativity. And we are very confident that once this hero goes live, his abilities and his design will leave a lasting impression.